I know what you're thinking. Why is the bones collector rubbing his chinny chin chin? And I'm telling you what, every Christmas it happens. I get a new Christmas train, and this Christmas is no different. It's October 8th. I'm thinking about the holidays already and thinking about our Christmas village, and I'm so stoked and excited. And I've got a new engine in here, and you probably can't guess what it is, but it is a Christmas engine. And I'm going to open it up, and we're going to set it on this little piece of track and take a really close look at it. And of course it's from Lionel. That's all I ever get. It's Lionel trains. I don't know why. It's who I am. I received my first Lionel train when I was 7 years old. My father bought my brother and I a train for Christmas, and I've been captivated by it ever since. I just love trains at Christmas time, and I love Lionel trains. So, okay. Fold this stuff back. Let's see what's in here. I bet you can't guess. Oh man, I'm so stoked and excited over this. Oh man. There goes my cat running by. She's crazy. That's the remote. I'll just show you real quick, because I don't want you to be able to read it like that. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Ducky, it's going to be beautiful. I'm so excited right now. Oh my gosh. Just take it out here real easy like. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Wow. This thing weighs a ton. This is the Angela Trotta Thomas Hudson steam locomotive number 1225. Oh my gosh, this thing is gorgeous. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, it's set on the track there. Let's get some of this packing material out. Some of the front. Oh my gosh, this thing weighs a ton. The track right there. That's pretty neat. And now, let's get the tender out of here. I feel like a little kid on like Christmas Story or something. Wow. This thing is so beautiful. Oh man. Oh man. What do we get in here? We got a little thing to squirt the smoke fluid in. We got a couple extra traction tires. We got a wrench down in there. That wrench is to take the nuts off the driving rods on the wheels to replace the traction tires, so that's what that's about. Okay, this is a little book of directions. 464 Hudson steam locomotive. And I don't have a Hudson steam locomotive, but now I do. And when you get one of these, please grab this instruction manual and read it thoroughly, because it'll tell you how to treat this engine so it'll last you a lifetime, and it'll teach you all the things it will do also. So, okay, make sure you read this cover to cover for various reasons. You know, you want to be able to make this toy train, which is what this is, last a lifetime, and it's important to read the owner's manual so that you know how to do that. Let's see, I'm going to yank this remote out of here. No, I'm not. It's in there pretty good. I'll do that later. Okay, let's lay this knife over here. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this beautiful locomotive. First of all, it's die-cast metal, so it's very heavy. Everything on it is metal. Same with the tender. It's die-cast metal and metal trucks as well. So, let's take a look. Okay, on the top here we got some, at the top of the cab, we got some rivet detail, which is pretty cool. Some hatches that do not open. I don't know what all these little parts, I think they're like sand dome and steam domes and stuff that are on here. I don't know what they do. Here's a nice brass whistle that's beautifully applied. A beautiful bell here that swings back and forth. It is so wonderful, and that looks tremendous. It's like a light yellow with dark gold painted on the sand dome and steam domes and the whistle and stuff. So that looks pretty cool. Along here we have separately applied handrails, and those are actually the antenna, I believe, to pick up a signal for this locomotive. On the front it has a headlight, and it has number plates that I believe light up. So let's take around and look at that so you can see the front of the locomotive. That looks pretty sweet. I'm going to take this tender off. Yeah. So you can see the front of the locomotive here, the headlight, and on the sides it has number plates. Silver, the nose, I guess that's part of the boiler. That's silver. I'm not a train expert. I just know I love toy trains, and this is gorgeous. Yeah. The rod work on the wheels is wonderful. This is a 464 Hudson locomotive, and you can see the surface here where the workers would walk to do repairs, and they hang on to that handrail, and the handrail continues on down the front, and I believe, yeah, it has no coupler on the front. It has a little cow catcher, and then you can see the rod work on the wheels is just amazing. This is going to look amazing when I show you guys with this thing running. And the number is 1225, so that's pretty cool. And if you look in the cab, can you focus in the cab there or not? Probably not. Okay, it's got an engineer and a fireman in there, and it also has a glowing flicker box when this engine is in operation mode. So that's pretty cool too. Can't believe how much this engine weighs. That thing's amazing. It looks beautiful. I've seen a couple of videos online on YouTube about this, but they don't show you the engine. They just show it running and operating. And I wanted to make a video going over some of the amazing features of this. Yeah, this thing's incredible, man, I'm telling you. Just a beautiful model. And I love, first of all, I love Christmas and Christmas trains, and I like trains that have some kind of theme to them. Not so much a real world locomotive. I'm not trying to imitate the real world. I'm trying to expand the real world and make a fantasy of the real world. And that's why I like these types of trains. And I wish Lionel made more of them instead of all those locomotives that they make that are going to mimic reality. There we go. And this just plugs into the tender, and that's what makes the locomotive talk to the tender. And on the tender itself, this is die-cast metal, which surprises me. A lot of Lion Chief Plus engine and tenders, the tender is plastic. So this one's metal, and that's pretty cool. It has a separately applied handrail right there. It has a light on the back. I don't know if it operates when the engine is in reverse or not. We'll have to wait and see. I'll show you that. But on the bottom, you can see where the speaker goes. Speakers right there, and this is kind of cool because it has metal 6-wheeled trucks, which is even on the rest of Lionel's Lion Chief Plus line, it does not have 6-wheeled trucks. Most of them have 4-wheel trucks now to cut costs, but this has 6-wheel trucks just like the real thing, and the paint job on the sides of this thing is amazing. You know, Angela Trotta Thomas, if you're not familiar with her, she's been with Lionel for years and years and years and does the artwork on their trains, and this is just beautiful, beautiful shade of gold, and Santa looking at a toy train on the side. I mean, Man, this thing is gorgeous. And I've been looking to, and trying to decide if I want to pick one of these up. Now I have 2 sets of Angela Trotta Thomas passenger cars that I will pull with these when I show this train to you and when I get it on some track. It's got a coal load on top that looks pretty real. That's pretty cool. I love that. Now on the bottom of this locomotive should be some switches. It says Bluetooth right there, because this will run on Bluetooth. You can use your app on your phone. Okay, on the bottom of this locomotive right here under the rear truck are switches that turn the smoke on or off and the chuffing on or off. And that's kind of inconvenient. I just, one of the things I don't care for, I have another engine from Lionel that does that. I would much rather they were in the cab. And I know that in real life they don't have switches in the cab to turn the smoke and chuffing on and off, but that's so much more convenient, because there's times when I'm running a train and I want to turn the smoke on, maybe to demonstrate it for friends or people who are over, and then when I'm here by myself, I'll turn the smoke off and just operate the train without the smoke on and the chuffing and so forth. So I want to be able to do that with relative ease, and you can't do it when it's on the bottom. You have to shut the train off, stop the running, take it off the track, and adjust the switches, put it back on the track, hook it up to 10 or so forth. So it's a little bit inconvenient. That doesn't take away from the fact that this is a beautiful machine. It certainly is, but that's one thing I wish Lionel would work on doing is making those a little more convenient. I wouldn't care if they were on the top of the engine, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's not realistic like a real engine, but it's convenient for the users. You know, even if they were right here, I wouldn't have a problem with that whatsoever. Man, I'm so excited to get this running and see what it looks like when it's running around some track and pulling some beautiful passenger cars. Oh yeah, it has electronic couplers, so that's pretty cool. Like on the remote, you can hold down the switch and this will automatically couple and uncouple. I think that's pretty cool. I love it when Lionel does that. Wow. That thing is beautiful, and I want to tell you right now, this engine and tender are on Amazon right now for $329, and that's a heck of a deal, my friends, because it's worth more than that. That is a really, really great value. So if you were looking for a train that you want to run around the Christmas tree, and you don't get any track with this, it's $329, and you get the engine, tender, and a remote control. And but I already have all the track I need. I have all the cars that I'm going to pull with this, so I was just interested in grabbing this because it has, it's got fan-driven smoke. I do want to tell you that. It has some user announcements on there, which I'm not fond of because they're not Christmas themed, I don't think. So I'm not fond of that. I wish Lionel for this train would have chosen to have some Christmas themed user announcements on there, but they're working on that and making it so you can record your own, and that's pretty cool. It has Odyssey speed control, I believe, where when you set the speed on this, no matter if it's going up a hill or down a hill, it'll hold its speed, and that's priceless when you're trying to run a train on where you has to go up a little bit of, maybe you have those trestles or something where the track goes up, and a train like this will just keep its speed all the way uphill and keep its speed downhill. So for right now, let's let it go at that. I wanted to get this opened up and get a little bit of a video made, and we'll get it on the track, and I will show you what it looks like and get some smoke fluid in it, and we'll be making some chuffing, and I'm ready for the holidays, and this is making me want to set my Christmas village up as soon as possible. But yeah, this is my beautiful Lionel Angela Trotta Thomas, who is their in-house artist, Hudson 464 locomotive and tender. Just a beautiful piece of work by Lionel. Man, I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just incredible to look at, and I really love it. And I can't wait to show you what it looks like on the track. So we'll do that right now. So here comes around the corner the Angela Trotta Thomas Hudson. And you can see that chuffing, synchronized chuffing smoke with the chuffing sound is pretty cool, and I really like that. The engine's can move very slowly, which I enjoy also. Let's stop it here real quick. And these are the Angela Trotta Thomas passenger car set. It's a 3-car set with the artwork from Angela herself, and they have 6-wheeled trucks on them, silhouettes in the windows, and illuminated interior. So that's pretty cool. It has an observation deck there you see on the end. So that's kind of cool too. And this is my Halloween village, so sorry about that, but it's the only track I have set up right now. So I wanted to show you what this engine looks like on the track and what it sounds like. And of course, the only disappointment in this is the crappy crew talk.
Dispatcher, we still all clear? Over. Copy that. You have a clear track. Over.
And
very good. On schedule. Out.
you know, this is a Christmas train. I expected Lionel should have made a user announcements that had to do with the holidays and so forth instead of that stuff that I call it crappy crew talk. But you know, like I have a Christmas diesel North Pole Central that I ordered, and it has festive announcements which are wonderful. But also the Angela Trotta Thomas cars, I ordered 2 sets of them, and one set had a disfigured truck and the wheels fell off of it, so I'm gonna have to send that back. Inside the cab, you can see that flickering firebox in there and the crew figures inside the cab. That's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm going to show you how slow this thing will creep, which is one thing I really like. And a lot of videos, when they do reviews of these locomotives, don't show you that. And I think it's really important that an important feature of these Lion Chief Plus locomotives that they really crawl if you want them to, and I really like that because it looks so real, and I enjoy that. And I enjoy the paint scheme on this Christmas train, and I like everything about the theme on the locomotive tender and the passenger cars. But other than that, I mean, again, the only negative I have about this whole train is that crappy crew talk. But other than that, and I'm satisfied with it for the price again. And when you pay that $329, of course, you don't get any track. You're just going to get the engine, locomotive, and the remote control, which I have in my hand. I'm going to get a remote, and you get some extra traction tires and a tool to take the wheels off to put the traction tires on, and a droplet to put in liquid smoke in the locomotive itself, and which it didn't come with any. It surprised me. I thought it would come with some smoke fluid, but it did not. So that's it. I think I've told you everything about this engine. Again, it's a wonderful deal. I wanted to get the video out so you guys could take advantage of it. It's on Amazon, $329, free shipping. So if you got an Amazon account or know someone that does, you can pick this up, and it's well worth every penny. So yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy Halloween. Okay, and here we go a little faster.
Dispatcher, we still all clear? Over. Copy that. You have a clear track. Over.
Well, it'll go pretty fast, but it makes a lot of noise when it does. So I'm more of a slow crawling kind of operator. But yeah, that's it. That's I wanted to show everybody that this wonderful engine, and I think they had like 9 left when I was on there the other day. So hopefully some of you see this, and if you want it for your Christmas tree and train set around your tree, I got the cars from. Don't get those from Amazon; they're too much on there. Get them from Train World. It's $150 for the 3-car set, which is a pretty good deal as long as they come intact. Like I say, I'll be sending one set back. But yeah. There you go, and I hope that some of you enjoyed what you're seeing here, and that you get the opportunity to take advantage of that deal. All right, catch you later. Bones Collector out.